So this tool is called a log dog, and it's really handy for fastening a log so you can stand it up and work on it without it rolling around, rolling over on you. And I actually found this at my first mining claim where I built that cabin. While I was actually building the cabin, my foot scuffed the dirt and I saw a piece of metal in the ground and I uncovered it, and lo and behold, log dog right there. I immediately picked it up and put it to use on the cabin that I was building at that time. So really useful. This is an old hand forged, probably well over 100 years old, I'd say. Pretty simple tool, but works great. Okay, so we got a pretty good start on stacking the logs so far. And I have almost all of the logs ready to go. I've got all the corner logs notched. I do have about 3 more filler logs I'm going to have to try to source from somewhere. But shouldn't be too hard. They're fairly short. So this cabin's going to have on the front wall, which is to my right here, going to have a entry door and a window. And then the other 3 walls are going to have 2 windows each. So we have 3 courses of short logs to put up on all 3 corners. And then I can go back to putting those full length logs on. And again, this cabin is 18 by 22. The log faces are variable width, but it's designed, the jig for the notches on the corners was designed for an 8 by 12, 8-inch thick by 12-inch high log, and a 2-inch gap on average. So where the log is smaller, the gap's going to be a little bigger. So what I'll do is I'll go inside the cabin and I'll add some temporary boards back here to hold these logs to support this end here next to the window. And I'll fasten them to the timber so that they're level. And if you remember, I popped a chalk line down the center of the interior face for the length of each log. So I'll use that chalk line, check for level, and set the log at the right position. Level should produce a nice mating surface right here. And, it's not a perfect world, but for the most part, these notches are fitting really well. But occasionally you may have just a little bit of tweaking you might need to do just to fine-tune something. So let's get started stacking these short logs. I think I can just pick them up and set them by hand, and we'll attach those support boards as we go. that's going to do it for today. Getting a little bit chilly out here and getting a little bit late in the day. But so far it's looking pretty good. Beautiful view out this window. Actually, there's going to be a couple of windows here, and I've got some fill-in logs to go in the middle. See some deer out there in the pasture right now. So yeah, that's all we're going to do for today. But next time we're going to finish stacking up all these logs, see what kind of adjustments I might need to make. So more log cabin building to come for sure. We'll see you next time.